It started like every other evening. The same old parlor. The same peeling sofa. The same suffocating air. But something about Amara felt different. She stepped into the house quietly, a small travel bag hanging from her shoulder. Not big. Not loud. Just enough to carry the little pieces of a life she was finally choosing for herself. No one noticed at first. Chioma was on her phone as usual, laughing loudly at something that had nothing to do with reality. Adiz was painting her nails, the strong smell filling the room. Obinna lay stretched across the peeling sofa, watching TV like he owned the world. Mama Ngozi sat in her usual position, counting money slowly. Amara stood there for a moment. Looking at them. Really looking. And for the first time, she didn't feel small. Amara, Mama Ngozi said without lifting her head, "Come here." Amara didn't move immediately. "Amara," her mother snapped. She walked forward slowly. "Yes, Mama." Mama Ngozi stretched out her hand. "Give me the money you made today." "The usual. Always the same." Amara's fingers tightened slightly around her bag. "I didn't bring any money." That got their attention. Chioma looked up immediately. "What do you mean you didn't bring money?" Adiz paused mid-motion. "Are you joking?" Obinna sat up. "So you went out the whole day for nothing?" Mama Ngozi finally raised her head. Her eyes locked onto Amara. "Dangerous." "What did you say?" Amara took a breath. "Calm. Steady." "I said. I didn't bring any money." The room went still. That kind of stillness that comes before something breaks. Mama Ngozi stood up slowly. "Where is the money?" Amara shook her head. "I used it." "For what?" her mother demanded. Amara's voice didn't shake this time. "For myself." It was like she had dropped a bomb in the middle of the room. Chioma let out a sharp laugh. "For yourself? Since when do you have it yourself?" Adiz shook her head in disbelief. "This girl has lost it." Obinna scoffed. "You're very stupid, honestly." But Amara didn't react. Not like before. Not with tears. Not with fear. Just quiet strength. Mama Ngozi stepped closer. "Listen to me carefully," she said, her voice low and threatening. "Everything you earn belongs to this house." Amara met her gaze. "No." The word was soft. But it hit like thunder. Before anyone could react. Slap. Mama Ngozi's hand connected with her face. Hard. The sound echoed across the parlor. But this time, Amara didn't hold her cheek. She didn't cry. She didn't even flinch much. She just looked back at her mother. And that scared them more than anything. "You will not hit me again," Amara said quietly. Mama Ngozi blinked, shocked. "What did you just say?" "I said, you will not hit me again." Chioma jumped in immediately. "Oh. See audacity." Adiz stood up. "Who do you think you are talking to like that?" Obinna moved closer. "You're mad. You've gone mad." Amara turned slowly, facing all of them now. "No," she said. "I'm not mad." Her voice grew stronger. "I'm just tired." "Tired of what?" Mama Ngozi snapped. "After everything I've done for you?" That was it. Something snapped completely. Amara laughed. A dry, broken laugh that didn't sound like her. "Everything you've done for me," she repeated. She stepped forward now. Eyes burning. "What have you done for me, Mama?" Silence. "You took me out of school." No response. "You made me work like a slave." Chioma rolled her eyes, but Amara didn't stop. "I paid for this house. I fed all of you. I trained your son. Obinna frowned. Watch how you talk about me. Be quiet. Amara snapped sharply. The room froze. Because that had never happened before. I buried my father, she continued, her voice shaking now, but not weak, just full, and the same day, you asked me what we would eat. Mama Ngozi looked away for a second. But Amara saw it. I have been dying in this house, she said softly. And none of you cared. Chioma scoffed, trying to dismiss it. Nobody asked you to do anything. You chose to. I chose. Amara's voice rose, cracking through the room. You forced me. Silence again. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Truth sitting in the middle of the parlor like an unwanted guest. Amara took a deep breath. Then she lifted her bag slightly. I'm leaving. That one sentence changed everything. Mama Ngozi's head snapped back toward her. You're what? I'm leaving. Chioma laughed nervously. Go where? With what? Adis folded her arms. You think life outside is easy? Obinna smirked. You'll come back in 2 days. Amara shook her head slowly. No. Her voice was calm again. I won't. Mama Ngozi stepped forward, anger rising again. If you step out of this house, don't ever come back. Amara didn't even hesitate. Okay. That response shocked them more than anything else she had said. She turned toward the door. Each step felt heavy. But also free. Behind her, the noise started again. Ungrateful girl. You will regret this. Don't come back begging. But Amara didn't turn. Not once. Her hand touched the door. She paused for just a second. Looked back at the peeling sofa. At the room that had held her pain for so long. Then she opened the door. Stepped out. And closed it behind her. Outside, Lagos was still loud. Still chaotic. Still unforgiving. But for the first time in years, Amara inhaled deeply. And it felt like air actually reached her lungs. She didn't know exactly what would happen next. She didn't have much. No guarantees. No safety net. But she had something she hadn't had in a long time. Herself. And that night, under the flickering streetlights of Lagos, Amara walked forward. Not as a victim, but as someone finally choosing her own life.